What's up everyone, welcome to Heroes Avenue. My name is Darren and today we're going to be talking about this Zack Snyder leak that we have going on here. I just saw this right before I started to prepare for this video. And so I found, according to Cosmic Book News, they posted someone's tweet who apparently leaked the storyboard of the Zack Snyder's Justice League with the Knightmare Batman. So it's a Knightmare Batman scene, and it has a storyboard drawn by Jim Lee himself, the comic book artist for DC, and it looks, and there's like a description in the photo as well. It looks cool, and I love the description, and it makes me really excited for what we're going to see in HBO Max. And so let me go ahead and just read you this little caption or this description that was written by Jim Lee on this leaked storyboard. All right, so here's the photo right here, and the caption is 5 years later, sand dunes, smoldering solar pits, gothic spires rising from the desert. Once this was Gotham. Now, like the rest of the earth, it belongs to Darkseid. Coming over the dune, post-apocalyptic Batman, as seen in BVS, with a ragtag army of rebels, the surviving members of the Justice League walk over the rise of a dune to see the dilapidated Wayne Manor. Batman leads them. Flash drags what's left of Cyborg behind him. Bruce looks up to the sky grimly. We need to get inside before night. He's coming. End part 1. So wow, right there, man, we totally missed that. That scene was totally not in the theatrical cut that we saw. So in the Zack Snyder cut, for those who haven't really been following, a lot happens in the Knightmare scene that we saw briefly in the BVS. And so that scene was supposed to be played out in this Justice League movie, in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And it's supposed to have, like, you know, Darkseid is supposed to be there. He's supposed to take over Earth, and he was supposed to take control over Superman, which is why we saw the army in BVS wearing the S on their uniform. And yeah, and so the whole world is basically apocalypse, taken over by Darkseid. And then I know Wonder Woman is dead, I believe, and I think you know, everyone was pretty much beat up. Like, everyone is brutally hurt. And I mean, according to the description, half of Cyborg's body's left. So it's basically like it's crazy. And I think Cyborg's dad died in the Zack Snyder's cut too. So we're gonna see a lot of that hopefully in next year's HBO Max movie. I know that they're going to redo his story just a bit, just to fit it all in 4 hours. You know, expect some different storylines that was previously leaked. Like this could change or it could not. And I'm really curious, like, where in this scene is in the movie. Like, is it in the end, like the final end of Justice League? Because it says end of part 1. So who knows? I'm not sure if it's another, you know, maybe it's like a cliffhanger to the second part of Justice League, because remember, there was supposed to be Justice League part 1 and part 2. So very interesting stuff. This gets me super excited for next year, and I'm super glad that you know Jim Lee is part of this. Like, I love seeing his work. I think he does like a better job working for DC outside of the comic book realm than Jeff Johns. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I think this is cool. I really wanted to see more of the Knightmare Batman in Justice League, or see some of it at least, or get my questions answered in that movie. That's why it's really hard for me to watch Batman vs Superman, because there's no payoff in Justice League. Like, sometimes I just cannot watch that movie. But now that, you know, our hope is relit and we're going to get that cut, the Zack Snyder cut next year, I'm able to watch it again. So I wonder your guys' thoughts on this. Another thing that I want to talk about is this Noah Centineo casting. So there's an actor named Noah, and he's going to play Adam Smasher in The Rock's Black Adam movie. So if you guys aren't familiar with him, this guy is a pretty new actor. He's played roles in a lot of Netflix series. The most famous one is All the Boys I've Loved Before. He plays the boyfriend in that movie. I believe it's a movie. And yeah, I know a lot of my friends watch that movie, so this guy is pretty known. I think this guy was rumored. Well, there's like a lot of fan casts of who could play Nightwing or Robin. I think his name popped up, and I think his name also popped up to play Bruce Wayne as well. I think a lot of people want him to play play somewhere in like the DC universe, and so I guess he was auditioning, and I guess they gave him the Adam Smasher role. So I think this is super cool. I want to see a different take of Adam Smasher. The only Adam Smasher live version we saw was in the Flash series, and I think it was season 1, and I think they made him a villain. So Adam Smasher, he's part of the JSA, so it would be really cool to see him play a good guy finally. So going up against The Rock. So I don't know if this guy's gonna bulk up or not, because maybe all that's gonna be CGI, and they're probably gonna give him a suit. So who knows? For those that don't know, Adam Smasher is basically like Ant-Man, but he only can grow big. He can only increase his size. I don't think he can shrink at all. So who knows? I want to know your guys' thoughts on all this. Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.